Self-inquiry is actually, the first time I had ever heard of it, comes from the Greeks. 2,500 years ago, 500 BC. These people suddenly became self-aware because they had insight into themselves. And one of the things that came out of that was Pythagoras. And Pythagoras gave us the Enneagram, but he saw that the whole universe was vibrating. From the absolute to the absolute, from the absolute beginning to the absolute end, from the finest to the densest, everything is a matter in motion. It's all vibrating, it's all energy. And he saw that there was a harmonic there, that everything that vibrates has a pitch and a sound. And that there's a universal chord of creation, he called it. And the Enneagram is how this vibration shows up in the human animal, and how the consciousness fixates in either the mental, the emotional, or the physical body. And our ego starts there. What the Enneagram is a different, more subtle vocabulary for discovering, is it your true self or is it ego? It gives them finest distinctions so that we can check ourselves in any moment and discover. And it works on so many levels, because it saved our relationship. We wouldn't have...
Many times.
Yeah.
But also, we had studied the Enneagram before we met Papaji, and for me personally it was amazing, because in the meeting with Papaji, as I have shared before, I immediately started to do my thing with Papaji, you know, be the one that he would love the most. Hello, I'm here. And first of all, he didn't relate to that, you know, he just, whew. But also, I got to see, oh, I see, what am I doing here? And once I went to see him, and he ignored me. He never offered me tea. He just acted like I wasn't there. And I could feel this very old thing coming up. Why doesn't he love me? And then it was like, oh God, I know what that is. That's my fixation. That's my ego appearing. And so in seeing that, it was an objective seeing, as you're saying, self-examining. I could see it, and I didn't have to touch it. I didn't have to beat it back. I didn't have to follow it. I didn't have to pretend it wasn't there. And it just could, like a thought, just goes away, unless you follow it with another thought and another thought. But that was so valuable for me, because I could then just be back, present. So that's my testimonial for the Enneagram. And then, of course, after that, I mean, in our relationship, and relationship with any number of people, my relationship with my daughter, relationship with my dead parents, how I relate to them, and it's like, whoa, just the dynamics of that become very clear. And when they're clear, then there's choice. And when you choose to not follow the habitual thoughts, then there's real meeting, there's real relationship. There's a possibility of actually meeting heart to heart. I recommend it if you just want assistance in seeing more clearly, and really in seeing what's the hardest to see, because it's our version of reality.